Viewers, when Ibrahim Traore recently released thousands of beavers into the artificial river he had built, the whole world was stunned. People wondered, what kind of decision was this? Usually, when man-made rivers are created, fish are released to promote fishing. In some places, special areas are reserved for crocodiles to boost tourism. But Ibrahim Traore did something no one expected. He didn't release crocodiles. He didn't release exotic fish. Instead, he chose an animal most of the world only thinks of as a wood-chewing pest, the beaver. And the big question is, why beavers? What was his true vision? And how could these animals transform this artificial river into not just a tourist attraction, but a living, breathing ecosystem? That's exactly what we'll explore in today's video. So make sure to watch until the very end. If we look back at Burkina Faso's recent history, there was a painful truth that made life unbearable for millions: a severe water crisis. Villages dried up, wells ran empty, and women walked miles only to bring back water that was often dirty, or already gone by the time they returned. Children cried from thirst, and mothers had nothing to give them except prayers. People even mortgaged their land, their dignity, and sometimes their very children, just for a sip of water. The rains had abandoned the land. Nature itself seemed angry. It was in this desperate time that a young leader rose, Ibrahim Traore, and with him came not just slogans, but real action. His most ambitious step? Building a man-made river. While the world focused on dams and tanks, Ibrahim asked, if nature won't give us rain, why not create an entire new ecosystem ourselves? So began a monumental project. Hundreds of kilometers of canals were dug, land was leveled, and a massive artificial river was created to store rainfall. At first, people laughed. They said it was a waste of money. But as the first year passed, their doubts vanished. Where once crops had withered, green fields blossomed. Farmers had hope again. Cattle drank freely. Children who had never seen a real river played in its waters. The economy started to improve, and people began calling Ibrahim a savior. But soon, problems appeared. The water flow slowed. Mud, leaves, and waste collected at the bottom. Mosquitoes multiplied. The water became stagnant and dirty. Complaints grew louder, and some even stopped using the river altogether. It seemed this project, the symbol of hope, was now turning into a threat. And it was here that Ibrahim made another revolutionary decision. Instead of installing costly machines or power-hungry filters, he turned once again to nature. His experts studied global models from Europe to America, where high-tech systems kept rivers clean. But those methods were expensive and unsustainable. For a country with limited resources like Burkina Faso, impossible. So, Ibrahim searched for a natural solution and found it in one of the world's most extraordinary creatures, the beaver. Beavers are known as nature's engineers. With nothing but their teeth and instincts, they cut trees, arrange logs, and build dams that regulate water flow. These dams not only prevent stagnation, but also filter the water, improve soil fertility, and bring life back to the entire ecosystem. Skeptics laughed when Ibrahim released beavers into the artificial river. But within weeks, the magic began. Beavers tirelessly cut down small trees, stacked branches, and built natural dams. Slowly, the river came alive again. The flow stabilized. Pollution settled at the bottom. And when experts tested the water a few months later, they were stunned. The foul, stagnant water had turned crystal clear. Fish returned. Birds came back. People once again drank straight from the river, without machines, without filters, just pure natural balance. Grass grew along the banks, herbs and plants reappeared, and children played freely. Schools even began teaching about beavers. Murals of them appeared on walls, and the world started looking at Burkina Faso as a model of eco-innovation. And so, the message was clear. When humans work with nature instead of against it, nature always gives back. These small, silent creatures proved a lesson to the entire world, that the answers to our biggest problems aren't always in machines, but in the secrets hidden deep within the earth itself. So, viewers, that was today's story. Tell us in the comments what you think about Ibrahim Traore's visionary step, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Until next time, stay inspired.